everybody. Surprise, surprise, Facebook Live. Okay, so tonight we are going to talk just a little bit about book reviews because earlier this morning I had asked you guys what was your favorite book review, and you guys had some freaking great reviews. How awesome is that? I was thinking about it as I was going through reading all of these reviews, and I said it on Kimberly's, I believe, how a good book review is getting it is like being given the best gift. And if you can write a really amazing book review, it's like giving the best gift. So how freaking special is that? You know those kind of gifts where you find the gift and you're like, this is the perfect gift for that person. I'm going to say it and I can't wait to give it to them. It's like that kind of gift a good book review is. So congratulations, you guys, on all your great book reviews. Now I want to chat just a little bit about how you can get more book reviews. So, hi, Carrie. Oh, Carrie. Okay, because getting book reviews can feel like a very passive thing where you're like, I don't have, how do I get them? It's the people are all out there and I'm way over here, and it can feel very not, disempowering because you're like, I don't know how to actually get that because I'm here during your awake hours, Carrie. So there are ways to get book reviews that are not like can you guys see I got a little a light so I have better. I am Borg. Can you see that? No. Okay, sorry. It's Friday night. I'm a little distracted by my eye. We are Borg. Sorry. Okay. Book reviews. I think I'm way more interesting than I think I actually am. This is just me. Okay. So you can be proactive in getting book reviews. Melissa! I know, right? Borg. Okay. I think if I don't know, whatever. I'm just going to deal with it. So the first way to get a good, to proactively try to get yourself some book. The first way to get book reviews, different angle, is to just ask for them at the end of your book. And that puts people in a mindset of, still, what happens if I turn this off? Oh, brighter. Still pretty good. Okay, ask for a book review at the end of your book. It's just like, hey, if you love this book, please go ahead and leave a review. And it used to be that you had to link to the review page, so that they could just easily go. But Amazon made it even easier. So now, as soon as somebody finishes their book, they just pop right to that review page and they get asked by Amazon to leave a review. So that's really awesome. Thanks, Tabitha. I agree. Another way to proactively get book reviews is to send out advance review copies of your book before they go out, before it launches. And you have some really great tech strategies and ways to do that, that we are going to be, because this month is all about launching, book launches. I should have started with that, but it's Friday night. Book launches and getting reviews is a big part of having a successful book launch and other people finding your book. So a great way to get reviews is to ask for them do advanced review copies. And it seems like that could seem like really, really overwhelming, but actually it's not that hard. And we walk you through how to do it in the book Launch Like a Boss boot camp, where it's like, oh, that's not as hard. Tabitha wants to know, can you give us some hints on how to make people actually follow through? I got a hit rate about 20% last time, and that's the best I've ever managed with ARCs. Yeah, there's, hi, Hen.
Hi.
Oh, no. Okay, yes, Tabitha, a great way to have people follow through is to build a relationship with them, like have a relationship with the people who are on your launch team, including those ARC readers. So, and make it like a team. In fact, I just interviewed KT Strange. Melissa says, hi, honey, glad you're home.
Thank you. I'm glad to be home too.
I interviewed KT Strange, and you know what, Tabitha, a great person also to check in to. The other podcast to listen to is the one by Jonathan Yanez, because he has a really, really great relationship with his readers and fans. And then when they become, he's like, I don't think of them as fans, I think of them as friends. And so because of that kind of relationship that he has with them, and it takes time to maintain and build, but then you get the results are better results on your ARC copies. So I should know all these episodes off the top of my head, but I do not. So, but John, I'll post it in a link in a little bit, and listen to that interview, because his relationship with his fans is really beautiful. He calls them his wolf pack. Yeah. Okay. The third way to get reviews is to go and look for people who are like the top reviewer on other books in your genre. Okay. And this one's a little bit more time intensive, but sometimes, people who are leaving reviews all over books in your genre, if you click on them, if you click on their name and they're like, if you look to see how many reviews they have and see all their reviews, they they sometimes have their email address there. And if they do, then you can email them and say, hey, I see you're a top reviewer. I love you. You have amazing reviews. Compliment them, butter them up a little bit. And then be like, I have a book available coming out. Would you do me a solid and review it? And you send them a copy and then ask them to review it. It has to be an honest review. You can't ask for, it has to be honest reviews. That's the caveat on all this, you guys. You can't pay people for reviews, and you can't pay them for good reviews. But so if you find those people who are already reading and leaving reviews, and then you send them a copy, they might not. You can ask them if they would like to. And that's a really proactive way to get reviews, instead of just waiting for people to review your book. Also, not getting mad at people when they don't review it. There's a really good energy, of hey, I'd love for you to do this, but if you can't, that's okay too. People are more hesitant when they feel like they've had to, when they have to, when they feel like pressure, people will automatically start to be like, no, when they feel pressure. So even if they already wanted to. So when you do it, just be like, hey, I'd love it if you could. If you can't, that's okay too. I know you're busy, but it makes a difference. Thanks. Okay. So those are my 3 tips about getting book reviews. And what I want you to know is that these those three things we do in depth in the Book Launch Like a Boss Bootcamp. I have all the resources made, so I would tell you exactly how to do it, how to build your launch team, and then get those ARC copies out there, and to find, like I show you how to make the Google form to invite people to be ARC readers and how to make your Facebook group. All these things are in the Book Launch Like a Boss Bootcamp that is opening up. We do it, we've only done it, we don't do it all the time. I don't know exactly how we're going to do it in the future, but we're doing one starting June. So if you'd like to find out more, there's two places to go. We have authorlikeaboss.com/bootcamp. And if you sign up there, we will send you some emails letting you know when it opens. And I think that's a good one to, I think if you're going to choose one, that's the one to do. So authorlikeaboss.com/bootcamp. And there's no commitment in just signing up and finding out more info, right? Like if you want to find out more info, find out more info. You know, if you're like, hey, I do want to know more about book launching and getting Amazon reviews, check it out. The other place is that we are doing a how to book launch like a boss webinar, live training next week. So if you want to sign up for that, you can go to authorlikeaboss.com/book launch. So that webinar is next week. But I would definitely recommend signing up to get emails about it, because if that webinar time doesn't work for you, we are doing a couple more. So those addresses are author to find out more about book launch. Oh, launch. I see your question, Melissa. I'm getting to it. Like a boss boot camp. I should have typed this out in advance. Go here. authorlikeaboss.com/bootcamp. Boot. And then to sign up for the webinar, to sign up for the webinar, how to book launch like a boss. Oh, here. authorlikeaboss.com/book launch. Here. Okay, Melissa said, I've been putting articles on the website from people I find. Do you mind us doing that? Because I found some good ones lately on these topics. Like in the group, nope, I don't mind. I mean, just like with anything else, don't be spammy. So be like, what I loved about this one, or you should check this out, you guys, it has this. That way people will have a reference. And I especially don't mind, Melissa, if you take some of my podcasts and share them in other groups. If you're like, oh yeah, there's some really good ones, and share them, then you don't have to do that. I'm just saying. Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind at all. If it's good stuff, it's good stuff. This is part of the abundance market. Abundance. Oh, thank you, sweetie. It's an abundant market. There's plenty of readers for everybody, and there's plenty of writers for all of us writing and marketing coaches. Yeah, you guys, in case you didn't know, Megan and I are writing and marketing coaches. So we have an academy, and we have these programs. So if you want more, of this loveliness, okay, you guys, this is enough. This is all about getting Amazon reviews. Bye, hen. Bye, hen. Getting Amazon reviews. And what I'm going to do now is, while everybody's here, if you want to hop on over and join me in Wine and Writing. This is not so public, but still fun times. For anybody that's in the Academy, I'll put the link in there. And if you are not in the Academy, just send me a Facebook message and I will send you the link to join us in Wine and Writing on a Friday night. Friday Night Writers! Woo! This is your bonus for coming to this live and hanging out with me to the end. Okay. So send me a Facebook message if you want to join Wine and Writing. And Academy members, bosses, I'll put the link in the Academy. Yay! See you guys in a minute.